Hello everybody, how's it going? Miller Lightweight here, and welcome to the second episode of the Miller HighLite. Now, this is my series where I go over some of the coolest news in the video game industry every Saturday. So let's just get this going because I have a lot of information that I want to cover and not a lot of time. So Black Ops information, if you guys are interested in Black Ops, figuring out what rumors are going around, what's confirmed, and anything speculated, there's actually a really great thread on the Call of Duty forums, and you can check that out if you're interested. It's actually, I got that link from one of my subscribers, Your Last Breath. The game comes out November 11th or November 9th, I'm sorry. So if you're interested in Black Ops, definitely check that out. Another Call of Duty little topic I want to talk about is the subscription rumor that's been going around for quite some time. There's been, this whole rumor of, am I going to have to pay for my online gaming on Black Ops or any of the upcoming Call of Duty games? And that rumor has been shot down by Robert Bowling. Hopefully this rumor, doesn't seed up again and people start talking about it, because that would kind of suck if you had to pay for just to actually play the game itself. So I'm glad that was shot down by Robert Bowling. And let's see, jumping into my next topic is Kim Kardashian is going to play Lara Croft in the new Tomb Raider movie. Now, if you haven't seen the old Tomb Raider movies with Angelina Jolie, they weren't that bad, because Angelina Jolie is actually a pretty good actress, and she's also pretty hot. Now, I don't know why they're going this whole direction with Kim Kardashian. Maybe just, she's really hot, but the problem is she has no acting experience whatsoever, so, rest in peace, Tomb Raider series. That kind of sucks. So the next thing I want to talk about is everything you need to know about StarCraft 2. That game is releasing on July 27th, which is just a few days from now. So get stoked for that. Everything you need to know about that game is in this link that I'll be sharing with you guys. And the nice thing about it that I talked about in a previous video of mine was that you can download it now, but you can't install it until the 27th. So if you're stoked to play it, like on midnight of the 27th, you can actually download it now and install it later. So look forward to that, guys. That's going to be a great game. So moving on to new games that are coming out, the new James Bond 007 game. No, it's not GoldenEye. That's not what I'm talking about. This is actually a game that is kind of akin to the Uncharted 2 kind of feel of gameplay. And that's pretty much all I can compare it to in terms of what I've seen. Now, the release date of it is going to be the holiday season in 2010, and it's going to be releasing for the 360 and the PS3. I'm not really sure how this game's going to play out. A lot of these James Bond games tend to be mediocre at best. Some are amazing. You have GoldenEye, and I loved Agent Under Fire. I love the grappling hook. That was awesome. So, if you're into James Bond and you like the games, definitely this is something you might want to look at in the description. So, moving on to the more of the topic of new games, a new Spider-Man game is coming out that some of you might have heard of. It's called Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions. Now, I'm really into this because it's going to be have a lot of Marvel Universe stuff in it, and I'm really into Marvel comics. I don't have any comics themselves, but I do like, my favorite character is Wolverine, and that's something I want you guys to talk about. What's your favorite Marvel character, or your favorite DC character, or your favorite comic book character of any comic book series? It doesn't matter. Wolverine's my favorite just with the whole regen and awesome, basically invulnerability. So I always thought that was cool. So I'm really glad that this game is involving the Marvel Universe, with Spider-Man. And it's not just a simple Spider-Man game like we've seen with the movie tie-in games, which weren't that great. Spider-Man 3 kind of sucked. I wasn't a big fan at all. I like Spider-Man 2, it was okay. But hopefully they can do something better with this new series that they're releasing. That release date is actually on September 7th, and it will be releasing for the 360 and the PlayStation 3. So another multi-platform game to look forward to. Now, as you notice, I'm playing Halo 3 in the background here, and this is actually a game where I get a perfection, which is 25 kills and 0 deaths, but I actually end up with 27, so I actually raped this entire team this entire time. But I'm talking about that because the last links that I want to share with you guys is all about Halo Reach. Now, I do have quite a bit of time left, so I'm going to talk mainly about Halo Reach, so if you guys, aren't really interested in Halo Reach, or you have a PS3 and you don't care, I'd suggest just stop listening now. But if you're interested in Halo Reach, I'm going to be talking about it for a little while here. And some of the biggest news that's come out for Halo Reach recently has been the addition of a mode called Forge World. Now, Forge World is going to be the successor to the regular Forge mode that you see in Halo 3, but it's much more polished and much more impressive. anything that we could do in Forge in terms of moving objects and putting them together, how they fall, freezing them in midair, all of that is just standard. So what they've done is taken things that were basically essentially glitches in Forge mode in Halo 3, they've made those into actual necessities, things that we can actually use in Forge mode in Halo Reach. Now that's just awesome. I'm really looking forward to that. Forge mode itself is actually almost like a combination of levels. It is completely massive. It's the biggest thing that I've ever seen in a game in terms of just a level itself that we can modify. Now I'm sure some of you guys have played like Far Cry 2 and other games that gave you the capability to modify the map itself, you know, a map editor, but this seems to be just on a whole level of itself based on how huge this thing is. And in the description there's actually a Vidoc from Bungie.net where you guys can look at how massive this is and how cool it's going to be. And if you have a PS3, you know, and you're not really interested in Halo, you think Halo sucks, leave a comment in the comments below just why you think that, because I enjoy playing Halo, but I enjoy the socialization of it the most. I do enjoy playing Call of Duty, but I think I enjoy Halo more based on how social it is. And I can just kind of get on and screw around with friends in this Forge mode especially. You know, we make our own levels and just have fun on them. That's something I'm really looking forward to. Now, if you're interested in more Halo Reach stuff, I have another link for you in the description that is gameplay from Comic-Con from Bungie, and it's actually on Machinima. Not Machinima Respawn, just Machinima. So you might not have seen it, you know, a lot of you guys go to Respawn. But this is actually firefight mode, but it's got a little twist to it. You know, some of you might have played ODST or looked into it a little bit. This is actually a firefight versus. Now, the cool thing about that, you know, you have two teams of, you know, this team of Spartans, and then you have a team of elites. We're actually players, and they are playing with the other Covenant players, so that'll be amazing to look forward to. I'm actually running out of time here, so I just want to say, you know, all the links are in the description, as always. Check my Facebook and Twitter for even more news. And if you haven't subscribed already, please do so. Thanks a lot, guys.